him are slathered in a white gloss. There's extensive water damage underneath. In response, the hotel management keeps adding more coats of paint. The wall is now several inches thick with subterfuge. The only art is a print of Buddha in a chrome frame. The bodhisattva sports almond eyes and an android smile. Behind him, the jungle explodes in plumes of purple and pink and green, its vines falling around his shoulders like fairy tale hair. The air conditioning is a collapsed lung, helpless against the heat. The time before the rainy season. The time no one wants to be here. The daily room rate, normally $22, has dropped to $16, while everyone waits for the storms to come and drown the city. Even at $16 a night, the room is starting to strain Kyle's purse strings. He exhales, puts his hand over his heart, hoping to slow it down. This is how you measure the length of your exile, he thinks, by the topography of your hotel rooms. He rises from the bed, runs his hand through his hair, and gets it caught in a knot. He hasn't cut it since he got here. Hasn't shaved either, which is fine. The expat populace isn't famed for their grooming. The West's prime export to Southeast Asia is tall blonde surfer girls with unshaven armpits who do nude yoga on the beach while their scraggly boyfriends case the waves, looking for the perfect one to die in. Kyle turns on the LCD television, flips the channel to CNN. He was never a news junkie when he lived in the States, but now CNN has become a reminder of a world he misses terribly. Senate hearings trigger a warm rush of involuntary memory, even though, as of late, those hearings have been focused on him and his former boss, Christopher Chandler. Kyle hears the rooster start up outside. Bastard lives on the balcony 1 floor below. One morning, Kyle stood above him, ready to douse his head with ice water to cut short the dawn sonata. But after they locked eyes, Kyle decided it was best for them to peacefully coexist. The rooster didn't look like he fucked around. The tub is stopped up, filled with water that rose during the night. Kyle asked maintenance to take care of the drain, but they snaked the toilet instead. The hotel manager borders on Basil Fawlty when it comes to the operational side of things. Kyle pours bottled water over his toothbrush, dumps the rest over his head. He should be immune to the tap water by now, but he sticks with the bottles. He still hasn't quite conquered the trauma of his first bout of sickness. The fever, the auditory hallucinations, the feeling there was a ball growing in the pit of your stomach and you had to keep throwing up until it burst. 2 days and 10 pounds later, he had learned his lesson. Don't drink the fucking water. He goes back into the bedroom, brushes his teeth while watching the news crawl at the bottom of the screen. National news, local headlines, human interest stories, all interspersed with the postmodern cant of perpetual tweeting. Viewers commenting on the news as it happens. Present turned past in 30 seconds. His best friend Neil was right. Revolution is pointless today. The world moves too fast. We've fucked time. When the revolution finally figures out what it wants, it's already too late. The opposition has factored it into its own plan. The revolution becomes another cog. We're all working for the opposition now. Back in the bathroom, Kyle spits out his toothpaste and avoids the mirror, a safety precaution. If you don't want to crack, shun surfaces. Be a mystery to yourself. He walks over to the desk and boots up his computer. While the laptop launches, he goes to the fridge, pulls out an Angkor beer, and holds the cold can against his forehead. He taps his finger against the tab, trying to decide whether or not to pop it. The pounding starts again in his chest, hot fingers tight around his heart and squeezing. His heart hurts. Not metaphorically. It genuinely aches, like a leg muscle cramping with lactic acid after a hard mile. His breaths are shallow. He can't take in air. His heart sends electric reminders down to his fingertips. The air conditioner starts to heave, a biometric groan suggesting